show with Gina and Tom. And also joining us this morning, I'm thrilled to welcome Reverend Sophie. Morning, Sophie.
Morning, guys. How are you all doing? Are you doing well?
Well, I think we're doing well, aren't we? We're very grateful to have you here today. Weather's not great outside, but hey,
It's a bit dark, isn't it?
it is a bit dark and miserable, but it's bright in here in the studio. So I'm very much looking forward to finding out what little kind words you've got for us today, actually, on Grati-Tuesday.
I'm quite looking forward to it myself. So Grati-Tuesday is always a joy because you have that time to think about what it is that's been a blessing in your week. And you know what? Last night I went to have coffee with some friends in Costa. And that was a real blessing for me. After a long day, we had a day training yesterday on building good teams. You know what these things are like, and you either love them or you hate them. But last night I went and sat in Costa whilst my daughter was at St. John's having a coffee with two friends. And I was thinking to myself, this is a really good thing to talk about because there are different types of friends, aren't there? There are different types of friends. There are those friends that are sort of more kind of acquaintances. You call them friends, but actually you don't know them as well as perhaps you'd like. But you consider them a friend, but you don't know them that well. And then there's the next level up, isn't there? There's that really, really close friend that you go to and talk about stuff. And then there's that one friend that you can rely on in love to tell you when you're being a plonker.
I was going to say when my bum looks big in this.
I was going to say something rude, but then I thought better of it. Remember, you're live on air on a Tuesday morning. You can't edit it out.
No.
So I was thinking that then there is that friend, that one true friend who will be honest with you. They will encourage you when you need encouraging, but they will tell you when you've done something really, really stupid, and you need to make amends for it in some way, shape or form. And those ones are the really, really rare ones. And they're really, really rare because nobody likes to tell somebody else that they've done something stupid. Because a lot of friends, they will just say, it wasn't your fault. It was somebody else's fault. You were fine. You handled it just perfectly. And you're thinking to yourself, did I actually? So it's those kind of friends that I like. And Jesus, for me, is one of those friends. Like, I can sit with him at the end of the day and I can go through my day with him and I will say, look, I did this and I shouldn't have done that. You know, I told somebody something that I shouldn't have told them. It was supposed to be a confidence and I didn't keep it as well as I should have. Or I promised someone I would do something and I didn't do it. And it's when you have those conversations with Jesus or with your best friend or whoever it is, when you have those conversations that you learn something more about yourself and you grow, you're transformed, which is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be being transformed as human beings from those silly human beings that do stuff wrong all the time, to hopefully by the time we get to glory, we're a little bit closer to being more like Jesus. That's the plan, isn't it? That's the plan. And people, friends, our close friends help us on that journey. And so I'm very, very grateful for my friends who I met in the coffee shop last night, who were encouraging for me, but they also would not be afraid to tell me when I'd done something wrong as well. So I am grateful for that this Grati-Tuesday.
Oh, I love that.
Lovely. And there's some other friends that you didn't meet last night who's actually sent us a message on our mobile app. I think you know him relatively well, but the message has come in from, I am grateful for the Reverend Sophie, from Father Neil.
Oh,
lovely.
We love Father Neil too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a cutie, isn't he?
He is a cutie. And he's one of those guys that will tell me when I'm being a plonker.
Yeah.
I'll tell him when he's being a plonker too. So.
It's important. It's so important. And we are grateful for you and Father Neil. Of course, Father Neil was here last week talking. You've almost honed in on his point last week, which is talking about community. He was looking at the kind of like the spaces that we inhabit with different people and how we do the radio here. And you've honed that into a micro community of those close friends and how the different characters come in. And immediately, as soon as you started talking, I had a smile on my face. I was thinking about a recent reunion I had with some friends in Bournemouth. And I'm lucky that I've got that crew of people. I don't see them regularly, but when I do, I have all of those friends in one place. And it's just so much fun. And they'll call you out and they'll make fun of you. And then you'll laugh together and whatever you need. Like, just have fun together. But also try and help you keep on that straight and narrow. And it's you don't need many friends, but you need those good ones, don't you? And Gina, I'm going to get the bucket ready.
Oh, go on,
Gina. But thank you, Gina.
Yay! Hello, friends. Do tell him when he's being a plonker, Gina.
Yeah.
100%.
And he tells me too.
Reverend Sophie, thank you so much for your time here this morning and sharing that message of friendship. And it's important to have those friends, but to also be that friend as well to someone else. Even if it's not the easiest thing to do in the world, it's important that we do help guide each other, and whether you get guidance from other sources, whether that be Jesus or someone else or something else, but keep people on that straight and narrow so we can all go to glory.
Go to glory, absolutely. Yeah.
Reverend Sophie, thank you so much for joining us. It's 9:15. We've got some traffic and travel on the way. Gina, I'm hearing reports that some of the roads are clear.
Well, the sheep have gone. They're back in where they need to be. So around Canston is all clear. However, it is chock-a-block on a couple of other roads. So keep listening to find out the latest traffic and travel.
And while we're here on our social media as well, we've got Barry John from the VC Gallery joining us in about 15 minutes' time. And we think we've got Dr. Newson joining us before 10 o'clock.
Lovely.
So it's a busy show up until 10. Reverend Sophie, you've got a busy day. We'll leave you to it. Thank you so much.
Take care, guys. God bless. Bye for now.
Have a good week.
At Tees R Us, our services range from